Now, if you think this swing here with how it's moving through impact is good, that's exactly why you're struggling with your consistency in your golf swing, where in reality, this swing here is exactly what you need to be doing to move through impact, nice with a controllable club face and powerful move here. So the only thing that we're doing differently there is one right arm movement going through there that will immediately add to your consistency. So I'm Jonathan Chown with JChownGolf. Let's dive right into it and how we're going to be better through impact with this right arm move. Now, with those two slow-mo impact swings we saw there, one would be really nice and consistent, and the other one would be, yeah, you could hit a good golf shot with it, but it'll be in a mixture of some fat, some right, and some left shots in there. And the only difference I made through those two swings was how my right arm moved through the golf ball. So let's dive into some of those swings there and see what the difference is. So really, with that first one there, why that was the more inconsistent swing is what I was doing with my right arm. When I was filming that, I was trying to straighten my right arm coming into the golf ball. So a lot of you out there will be thinking, well, there's nothing wrong with having a straight right arm coming into the golf ball there. That's what you need. You need your right arm to be straight going in there. And I say, no, you don't. That's going to completely ruin your chances of hitting a good, consistent golf shot. Because if this right arm straightens coming into the golf ball, of course, my right arm is going to lengthen. It's going to be bent coming down in the downswing. So if it straightens coming into the ball, for me to be able to make good contact, my whole body needs to raise upwards. So it needs to kind of almost early extend a little bit going through impact. So we know if our body lifts up and it early extends, for example, I will then have to stop my body's rotation because then I won't be able to rotate. So that means, one, I could just dive that club into the ground because I'm straightening that right arm. Two, I will be losing control of my club face because I won't be rotating. I will have to be standing up to make up for that move. It's something that a lot of golfers do out there, and I'd say most of you watching this have some degree of that right arm straightening through impact. I see it so often, and no one ever rotates well from there. If you're trying to do that, it will completely stop your chance of rotating. Now, with the next one we saw there, that right arm staying bent through the golf ball, this is what we see mostly all top players on tour do. They will all keep that right arm bent going through the ball. Now, why that's so important? Because when you keep your right arm bent going through the golf ball there, it keeps you rotating, but it also adds side bend coming into the golf ball. When that right arm's bent, to get on that golf ball, instead of standing up like you would do with straightening the right arm, you need to side bend going in there. So you're going to be controlling path really well last minute going through the golf ball, and that's going to really aid that club moving around your body, exiting left through there, which means an extremely stable club face. So really from there, it's more of a battle of the club faces. One's going to be very erratic, the other, the club face, is going to be nice and square for a good free rotational move. Remember, the second one, I just kept my right arm bent all the way through impact. Now, there's a great visual that I give to a lot of players who struggle with this right arm straightening coming into golf ball. They need more bend of their right arm, and that is actually a saying that Ben Hogan had and that he described the golf swing being like, and it's just like skipping a rock across a pond. Now you look here, just as I'm trying to skip a rock across a pond, what am I going to be getting at kind of like the point which I'm throwing this rock? That would be like at a golf impact kind of area. Look where I'm at. I'm at kind of like a bent right arm, I'm side bending, I'm just about to throw it going through there. Obviously that would have been a terrible skip, but I'm keeping my right arm bent as I'm coming through there. It is so similar to a golf swing. We could even think, when we're swinging a golf club, that we're just trying to skip a rock across a pond, and we'll be getting in all these moves we want to. We wouldn't be straightening in this arm coming into the ball, because what's going to happen if we straighten the arm to try and skip a stone across there? We're just going to, throw it and plummet it straight into the pond, probably on the ground that we're standing on right in front of us doing that. We need to keep it bent and then move through. You can even look at like pitchers in baseball. Obviously, I'm from the UK, so I'm not too versed on baseball too much, but you can see any other throwing type of sport, you'll see them really get through, and they'll be keeping that right arm bent at the point which would be golf impact as well, going through there. Any other rotational sport, but golf, for some reason, a lot of golfers think this is a good impact. It isn't. So even if we think of that, we could really apply that quite nicely to really what we're doing here. If I'm just thinking, right, I just want to kind of feel like I'm skipping a rock across a pond here. That's the feeling I want to be at through impact. Me doing that is going to keep that right arm bent, and then I'm going to be more straightening post impact rather than at the ball. So if I hit a little shot here, just thinking I'm skipping a rock across a pond, and that's going to be a really good rotational position. See, I felt extremely powerful through there. I felt like I was really turning through nicely. And I felt very dynamic through that golf ball. So I was just rotating really well. I was just thinking, I'm just skipping that rock across a pond. If you can do that and feel that feel, you would be way closer to getting in the position you need to for that move. So if we follow Ben Hogan's advice there of trying to skip that rock across a pond, we're going to be getting in a really good impact position with that right arm being bent and getting that side bend through impact with our right arm move we need. But we can also do a drill which is emulating one of the top players in the world at the moment, and that is Tommy Fleetwood. Now, how Tommy Fleetwood moves his right arm through the golf ball is extremely good, but a byproduct of how well he moves his right arm through the golf ball is one of his signature looks of his swing, and that's his kind of finish, his sawn-off finish there. And if you look at his sawn-off finish, he will have his right arm still bent post-impact. Now, if we try to emulate that, doing kind of like a drill shot, we'll be in a really good spot again. Because if we hit a drill shot here, thinking we want to keep that right arm bent post-impact, and that is our only focal point of that drill. Nice three-quarter swing, right arm bent, keeping it bent post-impact. You can think there, of course, at impact, we're going to have a bent right arm in order to keep it here, because at post-impact here being bent, of course we won't be straight with that right arm and then rebend it. That's not going to happen. We're going to be bent through impact in order to get it to that position. So if I just hit kind of like a three-quarter swing here, thinking Tommy Fleetwood, I just want to keep that right arm bent post-impact at my finish, I'm going to be in at such a better impact. So just like there, where you can just see, I was just really, all I was thinking there was three-quarter swing, keeping it bent there. Doing that quite a lot. We'll show you one here and slow-mo it. We can really see that right arm just stay bent as a byproduct there and getting in good side bend as well. So like we were seeing there with those moves, whether it'll be the Ben Hogan way of skipping a rock across the pond or the Tommy Fleetwood drill, where we're trying to keep that right arm bent post-impact, just thinking of that right arm move being produced by those will immediately make you move better through impact. Like I said, such a common thing we're seeing with that right arm firing and straight and coming into there, but that will be absolutely awful for your golf swing. It will never produce a good golf shot consistently. We need that right arm bent as just a focal point to keep ourselves turning and side bending through the golf ball properly. So if you like this video, guys, make sure you click that like button. And if you want more golf instruction just like this, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell button too to be notified every time I put out a video. So to move better through impact, keep that right arm bent, and then you're going to be moving through exactly how you want to.